Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. Today we are going to open a very special box, at least for me, because it's not the first time that I'm going to be skating a skate from this brand, but it's the first time that I'm going to have my own. So let me just bring the box here.
In this little section of the prom.
Some of you out there may have seen some other videos online from other people on YouTube opening boxes from this brand. I don't know if you've seen this skate that I'm going to open today, or maybe not this skate being opened. Let me first open it and then I can tell you a bit more about what's happening here. I don't know how to open this. I'm a little bit untrained. This is full-on carnage. Okay. This is interesting because usually you're expecting to have like a skate box. Sometimes what happens, most of the brands, what you have is you have a box like this and then inside you have the skate box. But on this case, this is what's inside. So this unboxed just turned into a unbagging. I will show you what this is in a second. And I got some more stuff here. Okay, here's the unbagging. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Adapt GTO Adrian deck. These look amazing. These ones come with two 84mm wheels in the front, two 90mm wheels in the back, meaning that they kind of like take advantage of the wheel size the best they can, meaning that on these skates I am supposed to be riding as low as I can with the 90s, but then in the front, in order not to be higher, they put 84s. These also come with a Quattro System. In case you didn't know what that is, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. Basically, just like on ice hockey skates or inline hockey skates, usually on those skates, the bolt is not here. It's on the side to make the setup lower, and this is what Adapt made here. Other brand on the market, Power Slide, also has a system called the Trinity. The Trinity, I wouldn't say it's similar, but it's somehow similar. In the front, they also have these two wings, and in the back, instead of having one screw on each side, in the back they have a screw in the middle. Adapt here, they have 4 points, so it's called Quattro. Quattro is actually 4 in Portuguese, and I think it's in Spanish too. This is exciting for me, and it's exciting, as I said in the beginning of this video, because it's the first time that I've ever owned a pair of Adapt skates. And what's so special about that? Well, Adapt, they are handmade skates. I think they're handmade in Holland. I personally know the owners. I did a couple of videos with them already. First video that I made was actually, I went to, I think it's Manek Bowl. I don't know the name, Manex. There's a bowl in the middle of Amsterdam that I skated, and I met the owner of Adapt, and then I got to skate with his skates. I made a video about that at the time. Those were also some GTO. No, those were not the GTO. I'm not really sure if they were the GTO or just the Hyper Skate. At that time, I remember that I said that was the most expensive skate on the market, and that skate was going for $850. I know that this skate is a bit more expensive. This skate costs at least $875, but you can pay up to $1,200 for this skate depending on the frame that you use. There's a frame for this, I think it's the Marathon R frame, that is extra $300, and that will make your skate cost 1,200 euros. It's an expensive skate, but again, it's an handmade skate, so you're gonna pay for that, you know that. And apparently it's a super high quality skate. I never owned one, I can't really tell you, but that's what everyone says. Now, as I was saying, it's special for me, and it's special for me not just because it's a handmade skate, but also because I have never owned a pair, as I said before too. I did a couple of videos. I made that first one at the bowl. I ended up making a podcast with Peter and Olga, both a couple and the owners of Adapt. And later on, I ended up visiting them also in Holland. I ended up staying by their place, and I made 2 videos where they full on explained the hyper skate and their aggressive skate at the time. It was the Levi Pro model. That was like 2018, I think, or maybe even 2019. Then in 2020, at the Winter Clash, actually the last Winter Clash that happened in Holland, on this channel I presented their newer collection where they presented the Brutale, which is the new aggressive skate. Ever since 2020 they kept the name Brutale, and they also presented the Superleggera, which is the most expensive skate on the market right now. I don't want to say anything wrong, but I think it's around 2,300 euros. So you see that this brand makes something super special. What I got here, it's their free skate. They don't call it free skate, they call it hyper skate. This is a carbon skate, as you can see in the back. This one is the Adrian deck, which is actually a Swiss friend of mine, and I'm very happy also to have the Adrian deck skate instead of any other just skate. And the Adrian deck skate comes in this army green, I think that's what you can call it. It has like a little strap protection. This one is plastic. I know that Adapt made some of these made of metal, but this one is made of plastic. I like the plastic more. Maybe it's just me. It also comes with the strap. If you know about Adapt, you know that not every single skate comes with this strap here, but on the aggressive skates you can choose it with or without. On the hyper skates, which is this one right here with the big wheels, I think all of them come with this strap. Then on top, also a strap. There's no plastic buckles here. What this one has different is, let me see if I can show you. It has, I don't know how to take it off. That's a problem for me. I don't know how this thing works. Not yet. Trying to learn, so don't judge me. Basically, there's a piece here, this yellow part that you see here. It's like, it's a liner. See, this is what you see on top of these skates. So in the past, some people said they would like to put on like a liner on these skates. They wanted to take all the foams on the inside. And Peter, the owner of Adapt, when I made that last video with them, they said they don't really like when people do that. They would like to come with the perfect solution for their skates. And apparently this is it. I don't know, I haven't tried it. I see some Velcro here on the side. I see that this is open underneath, so I don't really know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna need to test it and let you know. I do know that these skates come with an insole. That it's this. You see, this red piece is very stiff, and then it has a little bit of shock absorption. It's called the MySole TM trademark. The MySole. Yeah. Looking at this skate, what is so special about this skate other than being handmade and blah blah blah, as I already said, is the fact that this skate doesn't have a cuff. A cuff is something that you have here. Usually you have 2 bolts, 1 bolt here and 1 on the other side, and there's something that allows you to have forward and back flex. Now on these you don't have that, but you do have a super pronounced V cut, which is supposed to give you that movement to the back. About the movement to the front, I don't know if it's going to work through the laces or it's about the way that you strap them in. I don't know. I'm gonna need to test them. Something that I also like a lot about it, it's that the lacing comes all the way to the front. It reminds me of a roller derby skate. I don't know if you are into that or not, but like either the speed skates or the roller derby skates, usually the lacing comes a lot, like comes right to the front of the skate, and this is what you have here on this skate. Usually what that does is it allows you to use the lacing differently so that the whole skate closes a bit more. Of course it depends on the shell, but that's going to be something that I'm going to be doing on a video soon, talking about the lacing and what skates can be laced in a certain way, what skates cannot. That will be in the next video. What will also be in the next video, it's going to be first me skating with these for a couple times and then me making a review of these and giving you my honest opinion about that. Something that you should know is these skates were given to me by Adapt. These are size 42, 27, 278 millimeters or 278 Mondo size. These skates were given to me by Adapt. I have been asked if I wanted to have like a stock skate like these or if I wanted to make my own custom ones. And by making the custom ones, yes, I didn't say that. These skates can also be completely custom made. We can choose the color of everything in the skate. It's a process that takes a little bit longer. Something that you should also know is if you buy one of these, well, if you think, oh, but what about if they don't have my size? Well, they can make your size. It may take a bit longer, but they can make this exact skate in your size. So sometimes it takes a bit longer for you to get these skates. A little bit like a Tesla, you know? And about me getting these skates. So when I made my video in 2020, even before that, in 2019 at the Berlin Marathon, the owner of Adapt said that he would love to come to Portugal one day and show me his new project. He was talking about the Superleggera. But then COVID hit. That never happened. Even before COVID, 2020, when we made the video about the skates at Winter Clash, they told me that they would like me to test the skates and maybe make a video on my channel. It took 2 years, but the skates are here. It took 2.5 years almost. But yeah, but the skates are here and I'm very excited. And I've seen that they're doing these with a lot more people that make videos on YouTube. Like Brandon got the Brutale. I've seen that also Lawrence from Back to Blading got the Brutales. So it seems like a couple of people out there are getting Adapt skates. They are investing a little bit into showing people their product. I can't really say if I'm gonna like it or not, but I can say that I'm going to test it and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Now, because they gave me the skates, that doesn't mean that I will only say good things about the skates, unless they are really that good. So count on that for my review. With that being said, let me just show you the rest of the stuff that they sent me. They sent me some socks, size 41 to 46 Adapt socks with a newer logo. By the way, Adapt has a new logo. You can also see it here in the front. Yeah, black socks with an A, size large. An Adapt shirt, Adapt brand, the pinnacle of skate design. That's what the shirt says in extra large. Then I also got, oh, that is sick. I got 2 posters from Adrian Dack. One, which is these just crossed. That's amazing. Let me try to get it in a way that you guys can see. Not too much reflection. This is him just crossing at full speed. The downhill. That's awesome. That's so sick. Photo by Dean Bradley. And then there's a second one with also Adrian Dack on the Brutale aggressive skates. Same colorway, but with smaller wheels made for other type of skating. Other than that, of course, I got a second skate. It comes with some tools. It comes with something else. Check this out. I don't know what this is. This is probably, oh, that's what it is. So if I want, is that it? Yeah. If I want, I can change these little protector, this plastic protector, for a piece of skin. So if I like it more, I can do that. It comes in the same color. It comes with some stickers, and there's actually, other than this protector here, there's no plastic here at all. That's cool. Other stickers from Adapt. And yeah, this is it. This is what I got in this bag. That was a box because it needs to be in a box to be shipped, but at the end of the day it was a bag, the Adapt bag. The Adapt GTO Adrian Dack 8490. Interesting, these wheels are completely different from the other wheels in these diameters on the market. So these wheels are 90A. I don't know what I'm gonna say about these wheels. I'm gonna need to test them. If you know my videos, you know that I usually skate softer wheels, and I even say that I like to slide more with softer wheels than with the hard wheels, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna enjoy them a lot. I do not know. The bearings here are, I'm not like a geek when it comes to bearings, but these are the 6B bearings. Adapt 6B bearings. The symmetric 6B. I don't know what that means. I'll let you know in my review. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't like this video, you can give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you didn't like about this video. And like I always say, more important than anything else, just don't forget why we all started skating. And that it's because it's fun. If you're wondering how to get these skates even before my review, make sure to check the link on the top of the description. Once again, thank you Adapt for sending me the skates. Let me see if I can backflip with this. Easy, super smooth.
So